Okay, Jimmy, I think I have some things here that'll really help you out. And as I was able to really take a lot of time with this. All right, so the very first thing, the very first movement that we're going to be working on is our stride. And I want you to see how far your front foot reaches. Good. Now what we need to work on is getting into the ground, because watch your front foot as it goes into the ground. See how it comes back? See how it comes back? See how it comes back? Walker, on the other side, just reaches into the ground. Reaches into the ground. Reaches into the ground. You're reaching and coming back. So what does that mean? Well, I can't draw when I have split screen, but as you watch yourself come back, as you are hitting, see how heavy that is? See how your weight starts to come forward? See how your weight starts to come forward? Walker, as he just reaches, everything is still back. Now, what that means is, and before I get into that, another thing I'd like to see you work on long term is look at the angle of your bat. You know, we talk about, you know, the optimal is about a 45-degree angle, and you can see how you're way past that, and I think that makes it a little bit harder to come straight to the ball. I think that if you were more towards a 45-degree angle like Walker is, it would be easier to come out of the slot. I think that's something that we could work on too. But the big thing is, as you reach and you're doing you're really trying to apply it. You know, I give you credit there. That's the motion we need to take out. And we are going to work on getting into the ground. Getting into the ground going forward instead of getting that backward action that you see there, because as we come backwards, the weight flops. And you can see as our weight flops, our hands are starting to come forward, and it's getting just a little bit ahead of our hip turn as our weight flops. It's just a little bit. Now Walker, as you watch that front heel hit the ground, we see the back elbow work independent of the hands, and you can really see how much he has turned as his heel's down versus how we've started to get movement forward with our hands, and our weight is very evenly distributed. You can see how Walker's weight is still back. Now as a result, our arms get a little bit ahead of our hip turn, and this was your best one for staying down. A couple you lifted up a little bit, but you can still see how our chin comes up a little bit through extension. You're not off by much, but if we just kept going forward and getting into the ground instead of coming back, this is much better than it was the last time on film. As you watch from your waist down, we still get that little weight flop as our foot's hitting the ground, whereas Walker just reaches and he can turn. He reaches, keeps going forward into the ground, and he can turn and generate that stretch that you're not getting. And that's what gets your arms a little bit ahead and gives you a slight up direction. That one you did the best job staying down on. I could have picked another one where you lifted up a little bit. But you're going to be so much more powerful and be able to get to so many more pitches if we can keep going forward and get into the ground with our weight back, rather than having that step back and weight flop. You can just see how the energy, boom, has come forward there. And we can't get as much of a stretch between our hips and hands as Walker does, just reaching into the ground and getting right there.